back in here with some breaking news. So we a little bit late on this, so like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. You can take 2 seconds to hit that play button, take an extra 2 seconds and support Exotic Lifestyles, you guys. Say it with a smile. Let's go with this live. Let's go with this live. Let's go. Let's go. So this is an actual live news report from Fox Now, Indianapolis. So I meant to do this a few days ago, but they've been sending me a lot of content with Texas and my label, and just it's news going on everywhere, and it's getting ridiculous, dude. So it was a mass shooting, as y'all could see in the description, so we just gonna get straight to it, G, because this is ridiculous. They is shooting in downtown like it ain't nothing. Like, what is going on, y'all? Let's get it.
In a shooting that injured at least 7 in Indianapolis, Indiana, early this morning. Officers responded to the intersection of West Market Street and North Illinois Street around 1:30 a.m. And you're taking a look at some of that footage there that we do have coming in here. Several roads were closed in the downtown area as officers probed the scene. Drivers and pedestrians are urged to avoid this area right now. No information on a potential suspect or what led to the shooting has been released as of this morning. The conditions of the surviving victims, that's also still unknown at this time. However, what we do have to share with you is a press conference about 12 minutes in length here from officials. Let's listen in.
Let's take a listen.
My name is Tanya Terry, and I'm the Deputy Chief of Operations for NASHVILLE. As always, this information I'm about to share with you is preliminary and subject to change. Before I get to the incident, let me say that my thoughts are with everyone that was impacted by this incidents of violence out here tonight, including the victims, their families, and the first responders that were managing this chaotic scene and rendering aid. Here's what we know so far. At approximately 1:27 a.m., officers were investigating a disturbance at Washington and Meridian Street. They were notified of another disturbance down the street at Illinois and Washington Street. As officers were approaching that second disturbance, they heard shots fired, and as they arrived on the scene, they encountered several people suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. Officers and IEMS medics who were embedded with our officers immediately began rendering aid to the victims that they were encountering. They also called for several additional ambulances. In total, we had 5 victims transported away from the scene to area hospitals for treatment. A 6th victim was pronounced dead on the scene. A 7th victim walked into an area hospital and is in stable condition. 3 of those victims are juveniles and 3 are adults. We did not know the identity or the age of the victim that was pronounced dead at the scene. The victim who died at the hospital was a juvenile. We have also recovered several fire.
That's sad, you guys. That is sad. Y'all already know. They gotta come with these sponsorships though, but my prayers goes out. My prayers goes out. This is sad, no doubt, from Indianapolis to Texas, from New York to California. Everybody's
Firearms
going
at the
through
scene.
something. And
We do not yet know whether those firearms.
my apologies, you guys, my apologies, but if you got family in anywhere up north, Indiana, Texas, please check on your family. Let's continue, you guys.
Were involved in this incident. Our detectives will work to determine that, and we have multiple people, about 7 people detained for further investigation. We also don't know their involvement at this point in time. think that's the very brief facts that we have at this time. At this point, I'll turn it over to Chief Bailey.
Chris Bailey, Chief of Police for the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department. I'll just add on a little bit to what she said about our thoughts and prayers for the victims here tonight, their families, and the long road ahead for all of them as we try to uncover exactly what and why this all happened tonight. This kind of violence, whether downtown or any of our neighborhoods, is completely unacceptable and unnecessary. Unnecessary. Thousands of people came downtown tonight, enjoyed the fireworks, and went home. Thousands more chose to come down here and all night cause trouble. I was down here until about 12:30 tonight. I worked with my officers, took the runs with them, dealt with the disturbances, dealt with the utter disrespect for our city, for our laws, and for law enforcement. Hundreds of unsupervised kids down here. I don't know how many times I have to say it. We are not your children's keepers. You are. And parents and guardians have got to step up. A kid is dead tonight. And we just don't know the age of the young man down the street. Still here, dead. He looks young. It's unacceptable. The police department all night long went from place to place to place, trying to prevent these kind of things.
That's why
And I gotta be honest, I'm tired of it.
they can move.
You should be tired of it. This is not our job to do this. It is unnecessary. You don't have to act like this. Our officers half a block away from me before this shooting started, dealing with another group of individuals fighting. We made almost, probably, well, we're still tallying them, about 20 arrests tonight. Recovered guns that I know of before this happened from 2 kids. One of them was an assault rifle stuffed in the front of his pants. I'm not sure anymore what it's going to take for some in our community to wake up. I've said it. This is where the kids are. This is where they are on Friday and Saturday nights. If you want to engage them, if you want to help them, if you want to prevent some of this violence, this is where they are. Here, they're here. Come down. I invite all of those who think that I'm exaggerating this or that I'm saying just because it's downtown. No, nowhere else in the city is this concentration of people in one small area, less than a half a mile. Come down and see for yourself. You don't have to take my word for it. You can see them being dropped off by their parents.
Frustrated, guys. He's frustrated.
5 or 6 at a time out of a car. You can see them jump out of Ubers and Lyfts. You can see them jumping off the buses that they ride down, that they miss and then linger around downtown. Heck, look to your left. You're still going to see some people that probably shouldn't be out there right now lingering. Not going to bars, not going to restaurants, didn't come down here to see the fireworks, shooting fireworks off at our community from the top of parking garages. Unnecessary. Questions?
Is it going to take other city departments to step up?
Now, see, we keep going back to what's the government going to do? What's the city going to do? The city's invested in this. Millions of dollars the city, taxpayers pay for police overtime to staff this 1 square mile area with, there was a couple hundred cops down here between state police and Capitol Police and IMPD and other police department agencies. Yes, we're going to keep doing our job. The city of Indianapolis, government, the police department is going to continue to do our job. We're not going to solve this. Not just by the police. We made 20 arrests tonight.
Mainly you're a dad.
Yeah.
What would you say to those parents out there?
I don't understand. I know where my kids are at all times. Maybe that's maybe I shouldn't be that way. 16-year-old daughter. I cannot imagine letting her roam around down here tonight like she was, like the kids were. Unattended, unsupervised, nothing to do. Some of these individuals are shot could very well not engaged in any kind of disturbance whatsoever. But it just caught up in a crossfire. Nearly down here, enjoying ice cream, or maybe they were down here for the fireworks, or wanted to see what's going on in the circle and got caught up in whatever's happening. But look, nothing good happens after midnight. Some of these kids should not have been out here. Period. They missed the bus going back. Was some of the stories that we heard. One of our officers prevented 2 young girls from getting into a stranger's car because they missed the bus to go back home. Wait, you have no ability to call your parents? Your parents wouldn't come pick you up if you missed the bus? There is a problem. There is a problem. It's not going to be solved by the police. It's our job to try to keep people safe, and they did it tonight. I watched it with my own eyes. I helped do some of it. They did all the work. They ran toward the gunfire down here as they were working another fight.
Walking around.
They're all in. They're all in. So when I hear people say, oh, we're just worried about minor things in downtown Indianapolis. No, minor things turn into big things. The amount of guns that I saw tonight.
This is sad. This is sad. Y'all know we got the sponsorships for your. This is pitiful. This is pitiful. We gonna give you that real quick. Let's go. Let's go. Exotic Lifestyles. Like, share, subscribe. Go to the web page, and that's what's gonna pop up real quick. That right there, if it will load, it's going real slow because I got this
on people roaming around here with nothing else to do. Can't do anything about it. Unless you're a kid, there's nothing, unless you're doing something with the gun or doing something illegal. We can't go up and ask you what you're doing with the gun. That turns into bad things, especially when there's fights, or when there's alcohol, or there's weed induced.
So can you confirm it was one juvenile and then one adult?
We know for sure that there is one dead kid. The other one, this dead individual, there's been nothing that occurred to make any kind of positive. I guarantee you, we're gonna share everything over the next day or so. All the arrests, what they were for. We're gonna give you pictures of the guns that we took from these kids, and we'll share more details about what happened here. This could have very well happened in Indianapolis. This is where the kids were. And I told you this is where the kids were. This is where the kids are.
Downtown.
I told everyone this.
Message tonight to the ones who come downtown. This is the second weekend we've had mass situations here downtown. The kids, the message to these kids.
This is not just the second weekend. This has been going on for years. Except now, a lot of these, use my words carefully, a lot of these kids have guns. We know some of the indicators, right? Backpacks on backwards. Some of them are wearing masks and other things where they can easily disguise themselves because there's cameras everywhere. They did it right under a camera tonight. We made those arrests in the Canal shooting and 130 South Meridian Street. Technology helped us do that. We're going to use technology again. We're going to find out who did it, and we're going to hold them accountable. And if I can convince the prosecutor to hold parents accountable, I'm going to do that too. I don't know that I can, because there's a set of rules, and I may see the rules differently than the prosecutor, as the prosecutor has to prosecute. But I'm going to seek some kind of accountability to parents.
So I guess y'all heard that. My heart goes out to the families in Indianapolis who was affected by this. My condolences goes out to the families in Texas. Condolences goes out to my friend, my engineer, the Harley family, our family, the black family, the United States family. It's getting ridiculous, y'all. It's getting ridiculous. But I'm finna end this live. Like, share, comment, support, and subscribe to Exotic Lifestyles. Y'all know what's up. We gon' vibe in and we gon' vibe out. Exotic Lifestyles. Say it with a smile. We finna put it in your life. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, people. For y'all. Let's see what we got for y'all. Uh-oh. I don't know if y'all ready for that though. Let's go. Exotic lifestyle, exotic lifestyle. Say it with a smile. That's the website, guys. Hey. We even got the merch up top. That's what you gon' see non-stop. Exotic lifestyle. What up, though? That's that. It get 83 though. thoughts for today. Because after these 2 days that I've been through, I just gotta say this because I didn't know it was true until this weekend. So, like,